السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا إلى مركز العلوم والحكمة Remote Study. Welcome to the first part of our lesson series from the book titled Arabic Grammar Without Tears. I am MudarrisSulaimanAli. Happy listening. المدخل إلى علم الصرف. Introduction to Arabic Morphology. المدخل إلى علم الصرف. The introduction to Arabic Morphology. Arabic Morphology has to do with word derivation, as we said in the previous lessons. المدخل إلى علم الصرف. The introduction to Arabic Morphology. So we are going to learn from these lessons some certain terminologies in Arabic because of their vitality in our art of word derivation of Arabic language. One of those words is the following. Wahid, number one. Al-waznu, pattern. Al-waznu, pattern. Waznu is just like a measure, a scale that we normally use to measure rice or beans in the market. You can use the same scale to measure rice for someone who is paying you 1,500 as well as someone who is paying you 1,000 naira. So you determine the kind of scale you are to use by the amount of money paid by the buyers. The same principle is applied to sarf, Arabic morphology. So you draft the pattern of any word in Arabic according to the way it appears to you, or according to the way you heard it from people's mouth, or the way you learnt it from Arabic dictionary. So al-waznu means pattern. Al-waznu, pattern. We are going to talk about patterns in Arabic, especially in sarf, Arabic morphology. Ithnan, number two. Al-mawzoon. Mawzoon is the pattern word. Mawzoon is the patterned word. Mawzoon is just like the rice measured with scale in the market, or the beans measured with scale inside the market. So the word in Arabic for which a pattern has been drafted for is called mawzoon. We will talk about that, inshallah. Arba, number four. Madin. Madin. I'm very sure the word madin is no longer strange to you. Madin means past tense. It has two meanings. Either we translate it as past tense or past participle, according to the context, the way it appears to you in a statement in Arabic. Khamsa, number five. Mudari'. Mudari'. A mudari' has two meanings. Either we translate it as simple present tense or we translate it as present continuous tense, which talks about something that we are doing now, as I am teaching now. So the only form of verb that I can use to express what I am doing is called mudari'. Either simple present tense or present continuous tense, based on the way it has been used in a statement. Sitta, number six. Al-mujarradu thulathi. Al-mujarradu thulathi. This simply means three radical words. Al-mujarradu thulathi, three radical words. Don't be confused by grammar. A three radical word means a three-letter word. Any word that comprises of three letters in Arabic is called al-mujarradu thulathi. Al-mujarradu thulathi, three radical word or three-letter words. So just like fataha, he has opened, or fataha, he opened. How many letters are there? Three. Fa'un, ta'un, and ha'un. So the mudaru of fataha is yaftahu. Yaftahu means he is opening or he opens. Remember, it has two meanings. Either he opens or he is opening. So yaftahu comprises of three letters. When you detach the yaun, you know yaun is an extra letter. A yaun can turn to hamza by saying after I am opening. A yaun can also turn to nunun by saying after we are opening, as we discussed that in the previous lessons. So sab'a, number seven. Al-mujarradu rubai. Al-mujarradu rubai. We also have al-mujarradu rubai, a four radical word or four radical verb. Don't be confused by the grammar. A four radical verb simply means four-letter verb. A verb that comprises of four letters. as in jalbaba, he has put on a gown. Jilbab means gown. Jilbab, gown. Jalbaba, he has put on a gown. Or jalbaba, he put on a gown. Remember, it has two meanings. And the mudaru is yujalbibu. Yujalbibu, he is putting on a gown. Yujalbibu, or he puts on a gown. It has two meanings, as I said earlier. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. So how do you know the pattern of any word in Arabic? You know that by learning and by speaking. Either by learning from your conversation or by learning from Arabic dictionary. That is how you know the kind of pattern you are to give any word in Arabic. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. So al-awzan, al-mawazin. Now we are going to talk about al-wazn, patterns that I mentioned just now. Al-awzan is the plural form of al-wazn. Al-wazn means pattern. Just like a scale, a measure in the market that we normally use to measure rice or beans. The plural form of al-wazn is al-awzan. The plural form of al-wazn, pattern, is al-awzan, patterns. Al-mawazin are the weights for which the patterns have been drafted. Just like the rice that we buy or the beans that we buy from the markets. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. So the plural form of al-wazn is al-awzan. And the plural form of al-mawzun, which means pattern word, is al-mawazin. As I told us in the previous lessons, that the plural form of any word that we come across in Arabic is very important that we learn them so as to avoid confusion whenever we see them being used as plural in a statement. So number one pattern is fa'ala, looking at it from the angle of past tense. Looking at the patterns from the angle of past tense without present tense. Fa'ala is number one wazn. We draft the wazn of any word in Arabic using three letters, fa'un, aynun, lamun. So you do that by writing down the letters and by joining them. Fa'un, aynun, lamun. So these are the three letters that we can use to draft the wazn or the pattern of any word in Arabic. So we draft the pattern the way the word sounds to us. For instance, how do we draft the pattern or the wazn of the word fataha? Fataha, all you need to do, step one, is to write down the three letters, fa'un, aynun, lamun, by joining them, as you can see. So step two, you go and transfer the vowel sound of the word you are drafting the pattern for. That is the verb. You go and transfer the vowel sound to the pattern. For instance, fa'un is carrying fatha. Take that fatha to the fa'un in fa'ala. So ta'un is carrying fatha. Give that fatha to aynun. Ha'un is carrying fatha. Give that fatha to lamun. Step 3 is to pronounce the results, the outcome of what you have done. So you can now say the pattern of fataha is fa'ala. Very simple. That's how you do it. Ithnan, number 2. The word semi'a, which means to hear. Semi'a, he heard, or semi'a, he has heard. So how to now change the word to mean I heard, we heard, is the work of Nahaw, not the work of Sarf. So semi'a, he has heard. So how do we draft the pattern of semi'a? Apply the same principle. Step 1, write down those three letters, fa'un, aynun, lamun, by joining them. Step 2, go and transfer the vowel sound on the word you want to draft the pattern for to the pattern that you are drafting. So the fatha in sinun, go to fa'un. The kasra in mimun, go to aynun. The fatha in aynun, go to lamun in fa'ala. Step 3 is to pronounce the results. Then you now pronounce the outcome of what you have done. You can now say the wazn or the pattern of semi'a is fa'ila. That's how you do it. According to Arabic dictionary. You don't do this through your imagination. No. You can only do this according to what you know from Arabic dictionary or from the mouth of the experts. Thalatha, number 3. Fa'ula. So fa'ula is the third pattern. Looking at it from the angle of past tense without present tense. So the third wazn or the pattern is fa'ula. So the word qaruba, how do we draft the pattern for the word qaruba? Step 1, you write down the three letters by joining them. Fa'un, aynun, lamun. Step 2, go and transfer the vowel sound in qaruba to the pattern you are trying to draft for it. So fataha in qafun, go to fa'un. Dumma in ra'un, go to aynun. Fatha in ba'un, go to lamun. Step 3, you now pronounce the outcome of what you have done, the result. So you can now boldly say So the wazn or the pattern of qaruba is fa'ula. Very simple. That's how you do it. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. So there are three patterns in Arabic by looking at it from the angle of past tense, not from the angle of both past tense and past tense and present tense. By looking at it from the angle of past tense, there are three patterns in Arabic. Number one, fa'ala, ainun with fatha. Number two, fa'ila, ainun with kasra. Number three, fa'ula, ainun with dumma. I hope you understand. So whenever you come across any three-letter word in Arabic, try to remember or try to draft the pattern for it by yourself. Remember, the extra letter is detached. You don't consider the extra letter. The extra letter in Fataha, Yafta, that yawn is an extra letter. The extra letter in Semi'a, Yesmau, yawn is an extra letter. The extra letter in Koruba, Yakurubu. The yawn is an extra letter. The yawn can turn to any other letter. It can turn to Hamza to talk about yourself. It can turn to Nunun to talk about ourselves. And it can turn to it can also turn to Ta'un to talk about the person you are talking to as a single male person. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.